These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations of guests to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with all of you here today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. That was bad. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team is what makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcinus orca and commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we refer to them as Katina, Malia, Nilani, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale, he's 12 years old, and our oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who is 47 years old. Katina is also the matriarch or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even take an active role in their own health and well-being. This is one of the very first healthcare behaviors we train our whales. It's called a voluntary blood sample. Our whales learn to roll ventral or upside down, and they'll present their tail. This not only gives us a great look at their entire body, but it also gives us access to easily seen blood vessels on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians take a blood sample at least once a month, and our whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now you may notice some of our trainers rubbing or massaging on the whales, whether on their backs, pectoral flippers, or tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Now taking a blood sample is just one way we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing our whales. We're able to weigh our whales by asking them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a killer whale-sized scale that's located in one of our adjacent pools. Now in just a moment, we're going to get to see one of our lovely ladies, Nalani here, demonstrate this in our slide out. While she's up here, I want you to notice this space between her dorsal fin on her back and her tail flukes. It's still in the water. That's called the peduncle, and it's the powerhouse of the whale. It's very muscular and very heavy. With the peduncle still in the water, we wouldn't be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask our whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy. So we know that our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everybody, I'm down here on the left-hand side of the pool with our volunteer Lexi. So she's gonna be the leader today, and we're gonna play a game of killer whale follow the leader. So killer whales learn a lot by playing and observational learning. They'll copy their parents, they'll copy us, and today they're gonna copy all of you. So left side of the stadium, it's your turn first. Everybody stand up for me. Everybody's going to follow Lexi. So on the count of 3, we're gonna take our hands, stick them up as high as they go and wave them. So copy her, ready? 1, 2, 3, big wave everybody! Oh, that's amazing, Katina! She did so amazing! Lexi, that was awesome! Everybody, you did great. You can have a seat. So you'll notice that Katina was paying very close attention to you. Killer whales are very curious animals and can often be seen spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at their surroundings. Now Nalani's about to demonstrate this behavior with a bow at stage. All right side, it's your turn. Everybody stand up for me. We're going to learn a behavior called a breach. So on the count of 3, we're going to take our pointer fingers out in front of us and throw them over your left shoulder. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, nice, Steve. So every good killer whale trainer knows you have to keep your eye on the whale. So Steve down there is going to do just that. Now killer whales breach for a number of reasons. Sometimes to surprise their prey, sometimes just to show off. Oh, Steve. Oh no, little dude. Come on over here. Look, you're on camera, wave to your family. I had no idea this was gonna happen. Thank you so much for being a good sport, Steve. Everybody, let's give it up for our audience volunteers, Steve, Lexi, and our amazing killer whale family. So killer whales are amazing athletes and can eat up to several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets depend on their location and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can flow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
We